Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Yoga Shalom at Home. I'm Reb Cantor Lisa Levine, and I'm your guide today as we explore two branches of the Yamas, which is the third limb of yoga. The Yamas are guidelines, tenets, ethical disciplines, precepts, or restraints and observances that provide an ethical framework for our lives. The word yama means restraint. These principles are nonviolence, truthfulness, non-stealing, non-excess, and non-possessiveness. Some have compared these traits to the 10 Commandments of Judaism. Don't lie, don't steal, don't murder, don't covet. These rules guide our relationships with people in the world around us. And if you're just coming in, we're getting started with our heart-opening Ahava, Ahimsa, and Satya flow. Ahimsa means do no harm, which today I'm going to define as loving kindness. Could also be compassion, chesed. Now, it's one thing to do no harm to others, but when it comes to spiders and ants, I'm challenged. But doing no harm is also difficult when we're under attack, threatened, or fearful. I think after being cooped up in the pandemic for several years, sometimes kindness can be easily forgotten as we allow some small niggly annoyances to test us. It's one more reason to engage in this practice, to set the yama in our minds, our hearts, and our spirits. This kindness, this chesed. Satya is the Sanskrit word for truth, emet in Hebrew. How are we truthful to ourselves and others? Do we stretch the truth when we're stressed, threatened, or fearful? Do we lie to ourselves about what we truly need? Do we hide behind our little untruths to soothe ourselves and perhaps soothe ourselves with overeating, drinking, watching, sleeping? Guilty. These are the answers we seek today as our mats become our mirrors for the kindness and the truths we seek. So let's begin by grounding ourselves into the mat or to our chair and to start checking in with ourselves today. How are you feeling? Let's just bring ourselves into the space that we're in and pack up that suitcase with anything that we don't need. Those niggly thoughts. In yoga we call it monkey mind, but we want to just allow those thoughts to float away. Swallow in the throat, and you'll find that it's easier to clear the mind. And allow that string attached to the keter, the crown, to attach to the source of loving kindness and truth. Allow that loving kindness and truth to come into the crown of the head and wash over the body. That light, that pilot light, come down into heart center. Allow the shoulders to fall away from the ears. Allow that truthful, loving kindness to wash over the arms, all the way down to the fingers. Allow that light, that expression of compassion, kindness, and truth to wash down over the front of the body, down the back of the body, into the hips. And allow that loving kindness and truth to flow into the legs, all the way down to the ankles and the feet. Expanding every vein, every artery, becoming aware of the beat of the heart, as we will open that heart center in a few moments with our pranayama practice and then our heart opening. But even before that, bring that kindness into the heart. Bring the truth into the heart. Feed the light that feeds yourself and that then extends out into the world. And allow that expression of compassion and kindness to memorize itself inside the body, the mind, and the spirit, so that throughout the day, throughout the week, throughout the month, throughout the year, you can bring that thread of love, kindness, and truth back whenever you need it. So we all stray, but the important thing is to come back. Come back to the truth. Come back to the kindness. I'm going to move back to the mat. I'm going to keep my little blankie on because it's cold here. But find yourself seated nice and tall on the mat. I'm in Sukhasana, easy seated pose with one foot in front. Knees are just relaxed out, and I've got my hands in my mudra with the forefinger and thumb circled and on the knees. And then drop the gaze, either close the eyes or soften the gaze. The drishti can be at the tip of the nose. As you inhale, drop the awareness into the breath. And as you exhale, become aware of the cool, the warm, the flow of the breath. And as you exhale, relax the arms and get all the breath out. Inhale now into the lower belly, beginning to fill the breath with loving kindness and truth. Receiving that love and that truth all the way up into the top of the lungs, and then as you expand, then release slowly. Exhaling through the nostrils, relaxing the shoulders and the arms, but allowing the heart to shine through. And then empty the lungs completely, belly button to spine. Inhale, filling the cup with love, filling the cup with kindness, filling the cup with healing, all the way to the top. Inhaling, sipping the air into the throat, and then releasing, slowly releasing. release all the air. Then inhale, lower belly, lower lungs, and upper lungs, and then sip the air into the throat, expanding, pausing, and then slowly release. Satya, truth. Belly button to spine. Heart is open. Shoulders are relaxed. Inhale, lower belly. Lower lungs. And upper lungs. Sipping the air into the collarbones and all the way to into the throat. Unlocking the truth of the neshama, the spirit, with the breath, and release. Slowly releasing the breath, pulling belly button to spine. Inhale, lower belly. Notice the warmth of that air as it comes all the way down into the lower lungs, the upper lungs, and into the throat. Receiving loving kindness. And then as you exhale, extend that love into the world. And relaxing the shoulders as you pull the belly into the spine. Get rid of all that breath. One more deep inhale. Lower belly. Lower lungs. Upper lungs. And release. Now that breath should have started to warm you up a little bit, but if you're not warmed up, we're going to start moving either in the chair or on the mat. We're going to do our heart opening, Ahimsa, Chesed. So let's inhale, roll the shoulders back and look up, and the drishti is all the way up. And then as you exhale, look down, and the drishti is at the navel. As you drop chin to chest. Inhale, nice and slow. Roll the shoulders back, open the heart. Bring that compassion into the heart center, loving kindness. And then as you exhale, take a gaze into what you need for yourself today. So how do we bring that forgiveness into our own bodies, our own spirits? Roll the shoulders back as you inhale. And then roll the shoulders forward. Take a deep dive into what you need for your own love and compassion today. Let's add our arms. So inhale with arms up. And then bring them behind and look up. Fingertips to the mat. And exhale. Inhale nice and slow. Gather that loving kindness, that chesed, all the way up and all the way down to the earth. If you can bring the elbows all the way down, do so. If you can't, that's fine too. Just drop the head down as you release the air. Inhale up. Fingertips back as you exhale. Bring that compassion into heart center. Inhale up. And exhale all the way forward. And feel the hip release. Feel the right hip release. Good. Inhale up. And let's do a nice easy side bend. And look up under that raised arm. And really open up the side body. Feel that compassion of chesed coming into the right side of the body. Inhale both arms up, and let's go over to the right, bringing that arm up, looking up under the raised arm, opening the heart. Inhale both arms up, and now both arms go over. So you're really feeling that opening in the side body, but also engaging the core. Inhale up. Exhale, both arms over. Good. Inhale up and all the way forward once again. Release the hip, release the back, release the neck. Let everything fall away. Inhale up. Nice easy twist to the back. So using your drishti, bring the neck around as you exhale it. Sort of twist gently all of the organs out. Inhale up. We call it ringing the organs. I don't know if it really does that, but it sure feels like it. And go to the other side using the drishti to bring your head around to that side as you exhale. Inhale up. We're going to go one time each side once again. Maybe you can get around a little bit more. Just bring your shoulder back a little bit more as you exhale all the air out of the body. Inhale up. Other side, and look around a little bit more and just draw your shoulder behind it. Draw your drishti behind. And your neck is released. Inhale. Gather that compassion into the arms and the hands. And one more forward fold. Good. Bring the arms up and just some wide circles. We're going to start our circles with our arms today, and then we're going to continue on the mat. And if you want to use your chair, you can do that. You just have to keep your arms going a little bit and reach for when we're reaching, and go in the other direction. So gather in the healing, gather in the compassion. 3. Good. And then bring the arms down and just circle shoulders back. Circle the shoulders forward. Perfect. So upper body is getting there. Let's work on the lower body a little bit. Today we're going to do our circling right on the mat. I have my little blankie here. It's going to help my knees feel a little bit better. So if you need to do that, please do. Let's come to all fours. And we're going to do a couple circles starting with the hips. So as we do this ashray circling, our mat is our mirror. So as we connect with the mat, begin to connect with the truth that you're seeking for yourself today. What do you need? What do you need to affirm? And then go in the other direction with the hips. Nice, easy little circles, because we're just going to start warming the hips up. As you breathe, Ashray, happy are those who dwell in your house. What's your happy truth? Now let's make some bigger circles. So bring the hips forward and side and back and side. Forward. And if you're sitting in a chair, you know how to do this because we do this every week. You just bring your chest forward and then stir the pot. We're going to do stirring the pot. Now go in the other direction. Nice big circle. So you're sitting back, you're going to the right, you're moving forward, and then you're going to the left. I know my sweater's kind of hiding everything, but it's freezing in here. Okay. One more. Good. Meet me in tabletop. And let's extend the right hand out and push the left foot back. And breathe. And reach for that truth that you seek. And breathe. Good. And if you can, just grab the foot that's up and do a little bit of a twist as you look up. And breathe. If you can't do this, it's fine too. And then go back to stretching the hand out and extending that foot out and then back. And just sit back into child's pose. Wiggle the tail, wiggle the tail, wiggle the tail. Back up into flat back. Let's extend that left hand forward. Press the right back. Yeah. And let's breathe. Inhale, exhale, and if you can grab that back foot and look around towards the tail or look up and open up the heart. Big stretch early on, but we're warming up the hips. Now stretch back out. Good. And drop that back into child's pose and just some little circles with the hips. Great. Come back to tabletop and just circling one arm. Nice big circles. Great. Bring that arm down. And the other arm. Nice big circles. And breathing. Good. And sit right back into child's pose. And enjoy 2 full breaths as you release the back, release the arms, release the shoulders. Inhale, exhale. Good. And from here, it's very easy just to curl the toes and to stand. And come into a wide leg. Again, if you need to use your chair, we did this last week. You can use your chair as support or even do your forward fold on the chair, whatever you need for yourself today. But we're going to keep going pretty strong today. So let's do our wide-legged Devi Asana. Heart-opening Devi Asana today. Ahimsa. Let's open our heart to that love and kindness. Inhale, arms are wide, and as you exhale, bend the knees, plie down into Devi Asana, opening the heart center, and breathe. Inhale, exhale. Good. Inhale, as you exhale, raise the arms, send that loving kindness out to the world. Need more of that. Inhale, exhale down into Devi Asana, opening the heart center. Make sure the shoulders are relaxed and down and the knees are slightly bent. If you don't like to bend your knees, you don't have to. Inhale, exhale, press the arms up into star pose. Inhale, exhale, bring the hands into the hip creases. Inhale, and then as you exhale, extend the crown to the opposite wall. Good. And then finally, allow the shoulders and gravity to come down towards the earth, letting go of control, recognizing the power beyond anything that we know, the source of loving kindness and truth, connecting deeply with the truths the heart knows. As you breathe into the back, relax the shoulders down even more. If you need to come up at any time, please do so. But this inversion is so good for the brain, for the pituitary gland, for the spirit. So let everything fall away. And then finally, slowly hinge up. Don't roll, but hinge, especially if you have lower back issues. Hinging slowly. Inhale, arms wide. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale. And exhale, star pose all the way up. Send the loving kindness out into the world. Inhale, exhale one more time into Asana. Showing yourself that compassion. Straighten the legs. Bring left hand over the heart and right hand over the heart. Strength and loving kindness. And bring the feet together. Drop the gaze or close the eyes. Notice the effects of your practice. Release. Now we're going to go straight into a kavana for ourselves, which we often do in Yoga Shalom. So this kavana today is for truth. What is the truth that you're seeking for yourself today? Feet are hip distance apart. You can be seated in your chair if you wish. Belly button is pulled very, very strongly to the spine before you even sit back in the chair. I like bringing the hands to the hip creases. Inhale, exhale, sit right back into the chair. This can be as deep or as shallow as you want. This is your practice, so just do what you need to do today. And then bring your blessing or your kavana, sankalpa in yoga, your intention for this truth. What is it that you need to uncover today? Bring that into your hands as you breathe. If you want to bring that a little bit higher and bring your drishti higher, it's a little more challenging. Breathe. Use the breath. Inhale and then step into the feet. Good. And shake out the legs because we're going to go down again. And this time when we go down, I can't do it with my glove on, but we're going to use our hand mudra, Vajra. Okay, so class, because this is going to help with our truth. It's going to help bring that into the body. So inhale, exhale, sit back into the chair, and then extend out to the truth as you gaze over the fingertips. This is like a laser beam pointing to what it is that you need as you breathe. Knees are directly right over the feet. You don't want to be doing this. You want to make sure that they're nice and parallel. As you gaze over the fingertips and breathe. Inhale, exhale, draw the arms up. And over to one side, swing palm. Now, look up under that arm. Because sometimes truth isn't black and white. As we know, we have to stay flexible. And we also have to stay patient. Sometimes it takes a while to get to the truth. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, over to the side, swing palm. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, swing palm. Good. Inhale up and release the arms. Bring them out one more time into chair. So a nice, beautiful chair flow, reaching for what it is that you need. Reach, 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 reach. Breathe. Inhaling. Exhale and step into the feet. Shake them out. Good. Let's lift one knee and the other. Just stretch it out. And one more. Good. My chair, because we're going to go straight into A sun salutation flow. So let's come to the front of the mat. You can modify this as you need to. Obviously, I need to because of my hand, so I'll do that. Let's inhale our arms up, all the way down, fingertips as you exhale to the mat. And if you want to do this with your chair, as we did last week, just use the back of your chair to support. Inhale, exhale, fingertips down. Inhale, right foot back and left foot back to downward facing dog. And if you need to drop the knees, feel free to do that. I'm going to do downward dog today because I feel like I can. So as you inhale, exhale, press the heels into the floor. Take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, drop the hips into plank. Inhale, exhale, come all the way down to the mat. Chaturanga, little baby. Push up. Inhale, exhale, come into cobra. We love our cobra. Look up. Inhale, exhale, come down. Inhale, as you exhale, push into downward dog. Lift the heels and then press them into the mat. Inhale, and as you exhale, just walk your feet up to the hands. Reverse swan dive and hands in namaste. Good. Let's go again. Inhale, swan dive down. Fingertips to the mat. As you exhale, inhale up. Half fold. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Inhale, left foot back and then right. As you exhale, push into downward dog. Use your chair if you need to. Couple of nice deep breaths here. Inhale, exhale, come into plank as you drop your hips. Inhale, chaturanga, yoga push-up all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Heart is open. And exhale down, bringing that sense of love and kindness all the way in as you press into downward dog. You're doing this for yourselves today, ladies, gentlemen. Inhale, exhale, and as you do, just walk your hands up. Forward fold and reverse, hands up and hands into heart center. And we would end with a chant. So chant along with me. As you catch your breath. It releases some of that heat from the body. And then shalom. 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 A mantra. And release. Good job, everyone. Today we're going to go straight into a warrior flow because I think there's nothing better for embodying Satya, our truth, than a warrior flow. So come to the back of the mat this time. I've been watching if anyone's watching the Olympics, well, those people are warriors. They find their truth. Either they do or they don't, but it's pretty remarkable. Inhale, exhale, step that right foot forward, plant left toes 45 degrees, and you're going to swivel left hip forward. So we're not opening the hip yet. We're going to have it swiveled forward, like your feet are on a train track. Inhale, exhale, bend that front knee. Inhale, lift the arms and breathe. Virabhadrasana 1. Yes, what is the truth that is part of your striving? I know what I need for myself, so I'm going to try to get it. Inhale, exhale, open the left arm as though you're looking towards me, towards the screen. I like palms up because we always have to accept things in our lives that we can't change. Even if that's the truth, sometimes truth is hard, right? Inhale, left hand, left back thigh, right arm over. Wisdom, got to discern what is the truth and what is not. That right front leg is always bent in Virabhadrasana. Open the arms, palms up. Flexibility, acceptance. Inhale, swivel the left hip forward. Reach for the truth right here. And breathe. And circle the arms around and step forward. Excellent. Come to the back of the mat. We're going to go with the left leg. I'm going to go to the opposite side so you can see me better. So inhale, exhale, step that left foot forward, plant the right. Swivel the right hip forward as you inhale, and exhale, bend that front knee. Inhale, reach. Bring that sense of truth into the whole body. What is it that you need for yourself? That's our theme for today. Inhale, exhale. Open the palms. Sometimes acceptance is hard, but we got to do it. Open up to the truth. Inhale, exhale, right hand to right back thigh, left arm over. Wisdom. This is also called peaceful warrior. How do we make peace with truth? Arms open, acceptance, heart open, wisdom open. Inhale, exhale, bring that right hip forward, reach. Breathe, bend that front knee. Inhale, arms circle back, and then come forward. Yeah, you guys look great. Shake it out a little bit. Spirits rising. Hands right at heart center. Feeling that balance as our spirits rise to truth and release. Where are we now? Okay. Let's come back down to the mat again. No balancing today. We'll do that. We'll do that next time. I wanted to just come back onto the mat. Inhale. Meet me at tabletop once again. And just stretch out the hips a little bit. We're going to use this as a stretch. So bring the right leg up behind you. Inhale, exhale, and then we're going to bring that knee right in between the hands. So a little bit of pigeon today. Stretching out the hips. If you can't get the leg all the way in, that's fine. And if you're sitting on your chair, you can just cross your legs and then bend forward. So inhale up and then come all the way down. And if you need a bolster, just grab your bolster. And stretch out the right hip. Inhale and release. You can use a block. Moda Ani, I am grateful for the compassion that I'm showing myself today. Just stretching out that right hip. And then bring that hip back to tabletop, and we're going to do the other side. Can't get my mat to form correctly. Stretch that left leg out behind. Inhale, and as you exhale, just bring that knee between the legs. Pigeon pose. Inhale, exhale, and come all the way down. And release into the pigeon. Inhale and release. Inhale and release. Good. Bring that leg back into tabletop. Lift the right arm up. And we're just going to thread it through and stretch out the shoulder. I do this stretch every day because I have a bad shoulder. And bring the shoulder down onto the mat. And just release. If you have a bad shoulder and you can't do this, then just be mindful. Bring to mind those things in your life that you're most grateful for. And breathe. One more deep inhale, come back, tabletop, good. Lift the left arm, circle it around, thread the needle all the way through. I hope you can see me. All the way down. And relax down onto the mat, stretching out that left shoulder. Oh, that feels so good. Breathing and releasing. So many things to be grateful for today. Inhale and exhale and come up. Good. And we're just going to sit back into child's pose, my favorite expression of love. As you exhale, just allow the third eye to come down into the mat. If that's not comfortable, stack the fists. And if you just can't do child's pose, feel free to just sit back on your feet. I love this pose. Reaching out and releasing. Showing kindness, compassion to your child self. Give yourself a big hug. And release. Inhale, push up, cross the feet, sit back onto your tuchus. And then we're going to do bridge pose. So if you need a block to support your bridge, feel free to grab one. That's fine. Otherwise, just come straight down onto the back. I've got a little blanket here for my head. That's very compassionate of me, very kind. Always show this kindness to yourself, no matter what. Inhale with palms down. And as you exhale, push the hips up. Draw the shoulders together. And breathe. And breathe. Open the heart to that healing love. Inhale. As you exhale, slowly drop the hips. And feel free to stay up at half bridge as long as you like. And then gather the knees into the chest and just rock from side to side. Beautiful. So we're going to go up one more time. So palms are down next to the body as you inhale. And then exhale, push through the hips. Gather the shoulders underneath. You can even clasp the hands under the body. I have a bad hand, so I can't do that at the moment, but it's wonderful to do that and breathe. Open the heart. And feel the embrace. Breathe, inhale. And as you exhale, slowly drop the hips to the ground. And gather the knees in. And give the lower back a massage. Extend the right leg forward onto the mat. Grasp the left knee and pull it towards you. Inhale as you exhale and gather the knee closer. Inhale, bring that right knee. Exhale, left leg straight onto the mat. Inhale, and as you exhale, draw that knee into the body a little bit closer. Open up that hip. Inhale, exhale one more time. Drop the right foot, leg forward. Exhale, left knee in. Inhale, right knee to the chest, and exhale, draw that right knee in. Good. Both feet on the mat. Open the knees out to the side. Soles of the feet are together. Inhale and exhale, draw the arms up over the body. Supta Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. Sending our hope and love, pollinating the world, our butterfly. Exhale, inhale, exhale, draw the left knee over to the right. Bring the arms out to the side and look to the left. Nice deep side stretch today. Open the heart and breathe. Inhale, the knees come up. Slowly over to the left, look to the right. Enjoy that flexible twist in the spine. Inhale, exhale. Bring the knees up, both feet on the mat, hands down to the sides. Inhale, press the right heel into the ceiling and grab behind the leg and let's circle. And if you have someone to call for memory today that you're remembering for a yahrzeit, please do so during the Lotya as you flex the foot and point, let go anything you might be holding, any grief. Inhale, flex, and point. Flex, drop that right ankle onto the left knee, and pull back. If you'd like to thread underneath the left thigh, that can open up that right hip a little bit more. And breathe. Hold a lot of grief in the hips, so this is wonderful to do. And if you're seated in a chair, you know what to do. Just cross the right ankle onto the left knee and then fold forward. Inhale as you exhale, drop that foot down. Notice the difference between the hips. I certainly can. And then let's do the other side. So inhale, exhale, press the left foot into the ceiling, gently grab behind the thigh, and then rotate the foot to the left and to the right. And flex. And point. And flex. And point. And flex and bring that left ankle onto the right knee and just pull back. Thread through if you'd like to. Pull back a little bit more. Just grab behind the right thigh as you breathe. And release. And drop both feet to the floor. Raise both feet up. And flex the feet and point. Flex and point, and just rotate outward and inward. And outward and inward. Good. And then just allow the legs to fall open. You're in the privacy of your own room, so it's absolutely fine. And then bend your knees a little bit, and if you can, grab the outsides of the feet. Happy baby. And just massage from side to side. And inhale. And bring the feet down. And release. Just kind of windshield wiper the knees from side to side. Release the lower back. And then slowly bring the feet out in front of you. Hands are down to the sides for Savassana. I'll bring my little blankie over me because it's cold. Yeah, if you like to cover yourself, or if you have an eye bag you like to put over, put your socks on. Just take a moment to do that. Few moments of Shavasana before our healing circle. And we will release everything we've done in our practice. Let the breath go. Don't control the breath at all. Just allow the breath to be natural. I imagine that it will want to stay deep because you've programmed your body to breathe deeply. Just allow yourself to relax back into your relaxation cocoon. Just a 10-inch thick foam, cotton, warm mattress that will cradle your body lovingly with loving kindness. The back of the body cradled with loving kindness, and a blanket of truth being drawn up over the feet. It's a warm, warm blanket of emet, of Satya, coming up over the feet, over the legs, over the hips and hands. Over the heart and the shoulders, and being tucked up under the chin. Feeling cradled completely in this cocoon of loving kindness and self-truth. Believing that everything is as it should be. And the kindness that we show ourselves today will extend to every moment. Allow the arms to become heavy and the legs. The shoulders rotate outward and the hips. Eyebrows relax. Swallow in the throat. The jaw is relaxed. All the way down the arms and becoming aware of the beat of the heart sending blessing all the way down the fingertips, shining through all the way down to the toes. Flowing compassion, kindness, love, honesty, clarity, discernment, Satya, all the way through every vein, every artery, every space. Wiggling the toes and wiggling the fingers, keeping that bubble of compassion and self-knowing around you. Gather the knees into the chest and slowly roll over onto the right side, making a pillow of the arms. Deepen the breath. Let go anything you don't need. Anything negative that's still niggling. And then when you're ready, push yourself up. How's everybody feeling? Great. We're going to go into a brief healing circle. So let's bring ourselves back into our circle. Inhaling, arms open. Feeling that loving kindness and healing coming into the heart. As you exhale, send that loving kindness out to the world. And inhale, palms together. Exhale, bring the hands down. Press, press, press into the midline. Left hand for strength. Right hand over left for loving kindness. We'll say truth and loving kindness. I think it'll say. Inhale, arms out. Exhale, send that truth and loving kindness into the world. Inhale, palms together, and as we do that, let's send healing to anyone who's in need of healing. Bringing fingertips to the third eye, sending our prayers to everyone in need of healing today. As I honor that light within all of you, the little pilot light that keeps us going, that brings us truth, shines a light into dark places, and allows us to show compassion and kindness to ourselves and others. Namaste.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Blessing everyone for a beautiful day. And thank you for being with me.